He did not die by suicide, as pressure piles on the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Eliud Lagat, to resign. In Nakuru, demonstrators shut down Nakuru-Kabarak Highway over Monday's shooting of Daniel Nderitu Mwangi. House of Shame. Machakos members of the County Assembly engage in brawl following a heated dispute over changes in the minority leadership. All right, engage with us across our streaming platforms. We are live tonight. Our sign language interpreter is Laura Omondi. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Let's get this show started. Albert Ojwang, who died in custody at the Central Police Station, was assaulted and suffered multiple body injuries. Government pathologist Bernard Media, after completing an autopsy on his body on Tuesday, revealed that Ojwang did not hit himself on the wall, as earlier reported in a police report. Media pointed out that in the event of one hitting themselves on a wall, frontal bleeding on the head would be seen. The pathologist who conducted the procedure alongside the family's representative Mutuma Zambezi dismissed the possibility of Ojwang injuring himself. The post-mortem findings contradict a police report on Sunday where Ojwang was reported to have hit his head on the wall of a cell at Central Police Station.
Autopsy that we've just done for 5 of us, we find that there were serious injuries to the head. There were also features of neck compression. There were also multiple soft tissue injuries that were spread all over the body, including the head also, the neck, upper limbs, and the trunk and the lower limbs. These are injuries that externally inflicted from external source and are in keeping with assault. Now, upon conclusion, as we don't stop here, we go further to investigate. So we took various other samples from the body for analysis in forensic laboratory, and we are also inviting other interested investigative agencies to come up and with findings that can corroborate what we have just found.
Right, and just an update this evening, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, ODPP, has released a statement following that particular death of Albert Ojwang, and they say they're keenly following up on the issue and they're waiting for IPOA's report so that, you know, if or at all there's somebody who's got a case to answer, they will be filing charges on behalf of the defendant, because this is a public case now and the ODPP will be handling that. Now, Speaker Moses Wetangula has directed Security Committee Chair Gabriel Tongoyo to give an interim report on the killing of Albert Ojwang on Thursday, as members of Parliament condemned the loss of life. Tuesday's session in Parliament turned into moments of empathy and stern remarks by legislators who want those culpable to be brought to book. A section of the members of Parliament want the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Eliud Lagat, to be held personally responsible for the death of the 31-year-old and that he should resign from office.
National Police Service has, in the recent past, last year June and this year June, spent our money, taxpayers' money, and actually killed our youth, and this time they've also killed Albert Ojwang. I want to beg that as we appropriate money for the National Police Service, let them not use the money of taxpayers to kill our children.
The murder of Ojwang, we must stop killing our youth. We must stop killing our youth. There is no way that a young man is picked from Nyanza and is brought all the way to Nairobi.
For the police for once to stand for the people of Kenya, to stand for justice, and to change their ways. Because if we try and play around with this case, it will not be good. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga has issued a statement on the same. It is time for us to address the wrongs and the rot that we have in the police service, but it's not all the policemen. I want people to know, I've seen on social media, people calling for burning of police stations, attacking politicians. I want Kenyans to understand we're in this together. The police force is not all bad.
Speaker, I'd want to call on the President to ensure that the police that have been found to be behind the death of Ojwang and who are actually tainting the name of the police should be charged and should be prosecuted, and it should be fast, because justice delayed is justice denied. The problem is, we have seen in this country sometimes people are arrested, and when the angers go down, then the case disappears. To show seriousness, this case should be fast-tracked.
On the other hand, the upper house, that is the Senate, also held an afternoon session where they condemned the killing of the blogger Albert Ojwang under police custody, saying actions need to be taken and culprits arrested. The majority leader, Aaron Cheriot, challenged the Security Committee in the Senate to get into action and ensure answers are found to critical questions raised about this case.
Serious person who works in the police rank, who had an issue with this young man, and there's nothing to inquire about him. At the very least, let the young people in Kenya see that at least this person is behind bars, or at least has written a statement for which can form a basis for any kind of inquiry. There is nothing to inquire about a DIG who had an issue with this young person.
Mr. Speaker, the rights of protesters was part and parcel. If that had been addressed, Mr. Speaker, the young people of Angata Baragoi would not have been killed. If we had done the arrest procedures, Mr. Speaker, Albert Ojwang would not have been picked from Homa Bay to come here. And up to when, Mr. Speaker, do we want to be a house of lamentations? Let us be serious with our work. The people of our individual counties, Mr. Speaker, did not vote us in here to come and lament like them. We should be embarrassed.
And I agree with colleagues that there are people who are intended to sabotaging President William Ruto government. And is led by the Minister of Interior, who should take and resign, Mr. Speaker, and take personal political responsibility on this matter, Mr. Speaker. I request also that the Parliament Committee, Mr. Speaker, is very incompetent. And you know that incompetence, if you transfer from roads to lives, we lose lives, Mr. Speaker. We have lost a young man, 31-year-old, who had just married, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, they must be held accountable, Mr. Speaker.
The streets were the crime scene during the Gen Z protests. Now young people are being executed in a new place. It seems that police stations have become the new crime scene. And I, as I proceed, want to call for the IG and his deputy, who have had far too many extrajudicial killings under their belt in just 1 year, fired with immediate effect. Mr. Speaker, because there are too many rights that have been violated through the death and the killing of Albert, 26, 28, and 29, and other articles of the Constitution.
Angry protesters took to the streets on Tuesday to demonstrate over suspected police brutality and extrajudicial killings after the death of Albert Ojwang. Police officers had a difficult time controlling the crowd that grew by the hours. Angry activists also chased away Homa Bay women representatives Osogo Joyce Bensouda, expressing their frustration over government's ignorance of the Constitution and the principles of justice. And of course, so much is going to develop over the next couple of days. concerning this particular death. No word yet from the Ministry of Interior, and that is something that definitely should have caught his attention, and so we'll be keeping tabs with what happens really after this particular post-mortem. Now, high drama unfolded at the Machakos County Assembly on Tuesday as members of the County Assembly engaged in a physical altercation following a heated dispute over changes in minority leadership. The session descended into chaos as rival lawmakers exchanged punches and kicks, halting proceedings and forcing security personnel into action. The fracas erupted after the Speaker of the County Assembly reportedly announced changes in the minority leadership, citing official communication from the Wiper Democratic Movement. According to sources, the party had recommended the removal of Felix Ngui of Katangi Ward and Mbili Ndawa of Matu Ward from their respective leadership roles. Additionally, the Wiper Secretariat proposed replacing Ngui on the County Assembly Service Board with Deputy Majority Whip Winifred Mutua.
From the Secretary General of Wiper Democratic Movement, Senator Shakila Abdallah dated
point of order.
Communicating that...
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order.
Let me finish my...
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order. The communication to this assembly is made by majority leader or majority whip.
Let me finish.
That is the communication. No. Communication on behalf of majority leader. Communication on behalf of majority leader. Communication.
Order. The Maendeleo Chap Party held a meeting and resolved the following changes in the minority leadership. That Honorable Judas Ndawa, MCA Matu, ceases to be the minority party leader and is replaced with immediate effect by Honorable Francis Kavio, MCA Kinani Ward. B, the Honorable Francis Kavio, MCA Kinani Ward, ceases to be the Deputy Minority Party leader and is replaced with immediate effect by Honorable Francis Ngongo.
Katika bunge la Machakos tunatumia kitu inaitwa standing order. Tunataka nini? Standing order. Na hizo standing order ndio zinatueleza venye tutafanya kazi. Na kwa hivyo tuko na session ya saa 8:30. Sisi watu wa Wiper na wale wanatufanya nini? Wanatusupport. Tuko na amani. Tutatumia sheria ya bunge kutekeleza wajibu wetu. Sasa mimi niwaombe kitu moja. Na munisikize. Naomba kitu moja. Kwa sababu bunge iko na taratibu zake na mikataba yake, mutupe nafasi tu. Mutupe nini? Nafasi. Hili jambo sio ngumu. Wajumbe ambao mulichagua wako na uzoefu wa kazi, na kwa hivyo kwa sababu nyinyi hamwezi ruhusiwa kuingia bunge. Si mnajua mtaruhusiwa. Na hatutaki ghasia. Hatutaki kurushiana maneno. Tafadhali hatutaki kurushiana maneno.
Residents in the London area of Nakuru County staged protests over Monday's shooting of Daniel Nderitu Mwangi, also known as Deno. Demonstrators have shut down the Nakuru-Kabarak highway, halting all transport and bringing operations to a standstill, with shops and business premises shuttered and local commerce has come to a halt. Amid the unrest, police have responded by deploying tear gas in an effort to disperse the crowd and reopening the highway.
Kai.
Nasimama, hakuna gari inaenda, matatu hakuna, barabara imefungwa, and this is the main road that connects Eldamaravine, Eldoret, Nakuru and even Nairobi. So we don't understand how the government is really working. Gari yangu already megongwa. Rashindwa na mtu, sasa tuko Kenya ama tuko sijui wapi. Where are we headed to?
tunataka tu amani baina ya raia na polisi, wafanye kazi safari moja, wafanye kazi pamoja. Shauri hatuwezi kukaa bila polisi. Polisi naye wakikosa wizi itakuwa mingi. Sasa tunaomba waelewane, wale wameumia tunaombea Mungu wapate afueni haraka. Wale askari pia wameumia tunaombea Mungu wapate afueni haraka.
Now, President William Ruto has said that he desires and plans to preach unity among Kenyans to be one nation. The president said just as the African Independent Pentecostal Church of Africa is one, Kenyans too should embrace unity. Speaking on Tuesday when he met the leaders at State House, the head of state humorously added that he will make sure he unites Kenyans, even cousins. And this is after the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua coined the word cousin while addressing crowds during a campaign blitz along the coast with other opposition leaders.
Nyinyi wana AIPCA mumeungana mkawa kitu kimoja. Mungu akawabariki. Leo ni kanisa kubwa. Pia mimi kama kiongozi wa nchi hii, nia yangu, mpango yangu ni kuunganisha Kenya iwe moja. It is my responsibility as the leader of this nation kuunganisha watu wote, mandugu, cousins, majirani, maadui, wote ni waunganishe watu wawe ni watu wa taifa moja, taifa la Kenya. Hii nchi inatutosha sisi wote. Mungu anajua ni kwa sababu gani ametuweka katika taifa la Kenya. Sisi jamii zote wa taifa letu la Kenya. God knows why. Na mimi kwa sababu nimepatiwa nafasi ya kuongoza nchi na Mungu ametuweka hapa, mimi nataka tukubaliane, and I will work hard kuhakikisha ya kwamba serikali ya Kenya inajumuisha Wakenya wote. Serikali ya Kenya, I want to tell you, serikali ya Kenya sio lazima wengine wawe nje ndio wengine wawe ndani. Hapana, tunaweza kuungana sisi wote. Na hiyo ndio bidii mimi niko nayo. Watu wa Central Kenya wawe ndani ya serikali. Watu wa Coast wawe ndani ya serikali. Wale wa Northeastern, wa Somali na wengine wawe ndani ya serikali. Watu ya Bonde la Ufa wawe ndani ya serikali. Watu wa Western wawe ndani ya serikali. Watu wa Nyanza wawe ndani ya serikali. Eastern wawe ndani ya serikali. Inatutosha sisi wote. Inawezekana tuwe zote ndani ya serikali moja, ya taifa moja, kwa sababu ndio mpango ya Mungu, na hapo ndio Mungu atatupatia baraka kama taifa.
A 19-year-old youth who allegedly disappeared after defiling a 5-year-old boy in Hidayah Mosque in Isiolo town is still being sought. It has been revealed that this is the second such incident at the mosque and that the earlier case, which was not taken to court, was resolved through Maslaha, an alternative dispute resolution mechanism mediated by local elders. This is despite national laws prohibiting the use of such mechanism in rape or defilement cases. The mosque committee and community elders are under investigation for perpetuating this informal justice system that undermines legal accountability in criminal cases. Police have confirmed that investigations into the recent incident are underway.
Na ripoti kesi ya development ile ilipotiwa hapa station ya Isiolo na mmoja anaitwa Abdi Kadir on behalf of a son ule akona miaka 7. Polisi walichukua hiyo ripoti wakaweka kwa OB na wakasidikisha mwadhiriwa kwa hospitali ya Isiolo Referral Hospital. He was examined by doctors, na doctors wakasema wakujie ripoti kesho yake.
Kuna justice delay is justice denied, kwa sababu wazee wetu wanajua kumanipulate mambo mingi ili kesi zote zirudi katika ile alternative justice ambapo si tunaita maslaha. Hatutaki kesi ya kudefine mtoto wa umri hiyo irudi katika hiyo alternative justice resolution. Ile kesi tunaitaka ili tuipeleke mbele, iende isikizwe, mtoto apate haki yake. Na waambia maimamu, naambia aswa kamati ya hiyo msikiti ya kuwa hii ni incident ya pili sasa hivi, na kama hatutachukua hatua sasa hivi, basi ujue kutakuwa kumeharibika.
The Principal Secretary for the State Department for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSMEs, Susan Mangeni, has lauded the ABSA, Business Credit Card, a joint initiative between ABSA Bank, as a powerful collaboration towards unlocking financing for MSMEs in Kenya. The credit card will provide access to working capital, flexible repayment options, detailed expense tracking, enhanced security features, and global acceptance. Speaking at the forum, John Njoroge, the country manager of Visa Kenya, acknowledged the daily challenges that SMEs face, including limited access to finance and navigating the evolving digital landscape. However, he emphasized that it is through innovation, mindset change, and partnerships that these challenges can be transformed into opportunities.
And in a bid to enhance business readiness for MSMEs, their resilience, and to work hand in hand with entrepreneurs, today we are excited to announce the launch of the ABSA Business Credit Card partnership with Visa, a game changer in the financial sector. The ABSA Business Credit Card is not just a payment tool. It is a powerful financial solution designed to empower businesses by enhancing cash flow flexibility, enabling businesses to transact locally and internationally.
As a global leader in digital payments, Visa's mission is to connect the world through the most innovative, reliable, and secure payment network, enabling individuals, businesses, and economies to thrive. Together with ABSA Kenya, we are proud to launch the Visa Business Credit Card, a product designed specifically with SMEs in mind.
SMEs are very critical, not just to Kenya, but to the world economy. I know here in Kenya, our contribution to GDP is about 40%, but we are still behind the global average of 60%. Many countries that are developed, like US, like most of European countries, German, France, all of them are SME powered. Most of them are SME powered. So SMEs are very integral because they contribute to most jobs in an economy, and above everything else, that's the reason why we keep on innovating, because they come up with ideas and they keep on, changing the world.
All right, now matter sports, the Football Kenya.
You are watching EBN TV, transforming your world.
All right. right, apologies about that. Now, the Football Kenya Federation has strongly condemned the violence witnessed at the Mumias Sports Complex on the day of the semi-final match between Bungoma Queens and Vihiga Queens on Sunday, which led to the attack and injury of the FKF Kakamega branch chairman Geoffrey Mudembei, an NTV journalist, and some other officers. Bungoma Queens fans appeared to lose control after the final whistle and caused the violence after their team failed to win against Vihiga Queens while overwhelming security officers. Police managed to corner 2 fans who were arrested following the breakout. The violence began a few minutes after the vice president of FKF, MacDonald Mariga, who was attending the match, left.
Niko hapa kwa sababu ya mambo yenye yalifanyika Mumias, ile mpira ya Vihiga Queens na Bungoma Queens, ambapo fans wa Bungoma Queens walionyesha tabia mbaya sana kwa kuleta hooliganism kwa mpira. Mpira imecheza imeisha na wanaanza vita, wanataka kupiga referees. Kama singekuwa hapo kama chairman, wangeumiza wale mareferees sana. Vile vile hiyo hooliganism tunataka tuicondemn kabisa. Even kwa school games, unapata school games finals za sub counties zote zinakuwa repeated from a different ground, a neutral ground. Wanasema fans are not allowed to be there. Football is only sweet kama iko na fans, na hao fans wakitaka tuwapatie opportunity ya watch matches zetu kama federation, they must portray a good image to the federation ya kwamba hawawezi pigana, wanakuja kuchia timu zao peke yake.
Bishop Atundo Boys High School, Kimaeti, has shown up to become a sports powerhouse in Kimaeti sub-county. The school will be representing 5 disciplines in the county competitions, and this includes soccer, rugby, basketball 3-a-side, volleyball, and lawn tennis. Speaking while receiving trophies at the school, the principal, Henry Ogombe, said his aim is to uplift the level of sports in the school, citing that he intends to expose his students to powerful professional sports. He has also thanked the community for supporting him and his teams, adding that they have given his students enough confidence to compete. The county competitions commence on Wednesday, 11th June at the Bungoma High School.
Chezo yenye shule zinaweza fanya, so investment in time, mostly just to use the game's time that is the greatest investment that we can have. And other resources that require with the basic resources, facilities, balls, and all that. But the most important resource is the utilization of time. We have seen that before, even schools that are doing well, even in academics in Kenya, they also excel in sports. So nasema hatujakuwa lakini tumefufua kile kiwango katika nyanja zote za michezo. Na tunatarajia kabla labda tuwe na viwanja mbalimbali yenye tujakakamua, labda Scrabble and other sports that we have not introduced. Like vijana kuwa na mipira ya kutosha, uniforms za kutosha. Hiyo ndio changamoto yenye tunaweza kuwa nayo. Facilities, we would want to do much better, but our facilities can be a hindrance at times.
All right, we wrap it up at that point tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you're duly informed. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Laura Omondi. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Good night.